Experience, is this an unusual year that the road teams are winning more than the home teams in the playoffs? And any reasons why that might be happening?
Not really. I think for our sake, I don't think we're surprised because we've been a good road team all year. One thing we wanted to improve was obviously our home record. When we talked in the last month, I feel we've been a better club in regards to that. No, I think there's no real explanation except to say that there's parity, and it's been some pretty good playoff games this year. Everything's been close, and as you've seen twice already, there's been two teams that have been down 3-0 that have come back to tie the series at 3-3. So it's to me, there's a lot that is becoming different now in playoffs in regards to that, and some of it, like I said, with parity, sometimes all it takes is either an injury to a key player, or sometimes it's just a change of momentum, and all of a sudden the other team seems to have the edge. So I don't think it really matters, Steve, where the game is, more than those kind of situations where momentum change can make a big difference in the series, and also just an injury here or there.
Mike Giardi, Comcast Sportsnet, Claude. How important is it for you to stay consistent in your message? I know, like when you're down 2-0 against Montreal, media overreacts, fans overreacts, but you stayed the course. How important is it for you to do that, and what does that say to your locker room?
Well, I think first of all, as a coach, that's what you're hired to do, to make sure that you don't overreact, and you got to stay the course, and you got to make sure you stay in control. And if you do that, then you're allowing your players obviously a better balance. And you got to believe in yourselves once you get to this stage, and you should never panic no matter what the situation is. That's us being down 2-0. You've had two teams that have been down 3-0 that have done the same thing. So again, I think that's an important lesson and message to give your players, that anything is possible. And our players obviously stayed the course, and they really took some small bites into the following games, which was, let's win that first one, let's do the right things, and then again, as I mentioned earlier, you pick up momentum from that first win, and then you go from there.
Brad Marchand's provided a spark all season for your team. Can you talk what it's like to have a guy like that on your team, but more importantly, what it's like to either coach or play against a guy who does what he provides on the ice?
Well, I think it's we've seen it from both sides. We see how useful he's been for our hockey club, and what he's provided for us. Like you said, he's putting up some decent numbers on the score sheet. He's also providing some spark with some good hits. He's an energy type guy, and I think the way he plays, he can certainly get under other players' skins, and he's done that as well. So those are the kind of things you like to have on your side. Now, having played against those kind of players, I've always talked to our guys about making sure that they don't get under your skin, and you got to make sure that you're poised and stay under control. But again, as you can see, it's easier said than done. But we've had the experience of having both on our side and against us. Nice to have him on our side, I would say.
Coach Scott McLaughlin, WI.com. You changed up the defense pairings in the first round. Looks like there might be some different line combinations this round. Is it tough for guys to get used to a new partner and new line mates at this time of year?
Not really. I mean, those guys have gone through those kind of things throughout the whole year, so it's an adjustment. It's something that's you see teams do throughout the course of seasons. You also see teams do that throughout the course of a game. So some more than others, and no, I think our guys have been used to playing with each other. Even in practice, we mix and match, and you see different pairings at times. So our guys, I thought, adjusted well, and if we decide to make some other changes, I'm sure it won't be a big issue.
Rich Thompson.